Hello, sir.
some issue. Okay. So, because your camera is not adjusted,
Okay.
your half of your face is not.
So, is it clear?
If you can move, this is better now. Yeah, yeah, better.
Okay, sir.
So my name is Javed. I'm part of the HR team. I'm with I have Venkatalakshmi and Dipali. They are technical and finance. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, Acha Vikash, I'm sure you were told about there will be a application verification and then we proceed with the interview.
Okay, sir.
You have some ID you have with you.
Yes, sure, sir.
If you can put it out for us.
Sir, you can see my Aadhaar card.
Yeah. You can keep a little far from the camera, little far. It is getting. No, you are putting it closer. This is good. This is good. Hold it there. Hold it there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. The photo in the Aadhaar is yours only.
Yes, sir. This is mine, sir.
Looks like pretty.
Sir, it's so old. That's why it's look like.
So done with the formality. So I'll hand it over to Vijay.
Thanks, David. Hi, Vikas.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
Fine, ma'am. Thank you. How are you, ma'am?
Can you tell me elaborately about the project, about the trainings and professional trainings and projects which you
Sure, ma'am. My project was on face mask detector. It is very helpful in detect the person who wore the mask or not. It is very helpful in if we are set up in hospital or movies halls or or schools, colleges. It will detect the person who wore the mask or not, and according to that,
Okay.
we can take him in or not. We have decided it according to they wore the
Okay.
mask or
How
not.
did you implement? How did you implement? I mean, whatever you're saying, the idea that it will detect if a person is wearing a mask or not. How did you implement? Which technologies have you used?
So ma'am, we are using supervised learning, machine learning. It's a part of machine learning
Okay.
of Python.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We are using NumPy to elaborate the. We have put some pictures like around 1500 pictures into that, and according to that,
Okay.
they elaborate the person who wore the mask or not.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're familiar with NumPy, Panda?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us start with Python then. What are the basic data types in Python which are specific to Python? I don't want int, string, and all that, which are common in programming languages. I want the data types which are specific to Python.
Data type.
Yeah.
Like def, ma'am. Def, which define the defining class.
No, def is for defining the function.
Defining the
I'm
function.
asking about like int, string, float,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
that. There are some data types which are specific to Python. It is not present in other programming languages. So can you name a few?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. I don't
Okay,
remember.
okay, no problem. Okay, so in NumPy, how do you create an array across to array in using NumPy?
Sorry, ma'am, but this part is done by my partner.
Okay, so can you tell me in which part you have?
I have given the idea about that, and I have linked all the documentation and make the error, what the error come in program and all. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, do you know the basics of Python?
Yes, ma'am.
Basic syntaxes and all that? Because I can see that in your technical competencies, you have mentioned Python.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
are you aware of the basic concepts in Python?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, can you tell me about decorators?
Sorry, ma'am.
Decorators in Python?
Decorator, ma'am.
Yeah, decorator in Python.
Decorator is used in a class to decorate the data type. Like if we are using int in a class function, it decorate.
Okay. What is init? You mentioned init, right? Underscore, underscore,
Yes,
init,
ma'am.
underscore,
Yes,
underscore.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whenever we use class. So, what is it? What is it in
Ma'am, init is used for initialize the variable in the class.
Okay.
The variable which we are using in the class, we first define it in the class, and that's why you using init with the self function.
Okay. You define it. Is there any specific keyword which you use to define?
Def, ma'am.
No, def is for a function. I'm asking for and underscore underscore init inside bracket. Do you give a keyword to initialize or initialize
No,
the
ma'am.
object with that parameter?
No, ma'am.
Are you aware of it?
No, ma'am.
Are you aware of self keyword?
Yes, ma'am. In init,
Uh,
we use self
where you
keyword.
use it?
When we use
Yeah,
init
that's
function.
in init function, we use self keyword to initialize
Yes, ma'am.
the object with that parameter, right? Okay. Can you explain me about the OOPS concept?
Yes, ma'am. Oops have four
Yeah.
four concept. In the oops we have four concept like inheritance, polymorphism, and polymorphism and sorry, ma'am, I don't remember this time.
Okay. So, are you aware of doc strings in Python? What
Yes,
string
ma'am.
mean?
Doc string.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah.
Doc is
What does that mean?
doc string is used for in the class, or we in the function we use doc string to retrieve the retrieve the message we are write on the class or the function.
Yeah. Correct. So it is basically like keyword, right?
Yes, ma'am. Keyword, no, you can say that method. You can say method.
Yeah. Help method.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So what is it between list and tuple?
Tuple, ma'am.
List and tuple. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Difference between list and tuple.
list is mutable and tuple is unmutable, ma'am.
Yeah. Right. So difference between array and a list.
Array and the list. Array we are using data type, and the list we cannot use data type. We can add any type of data in the list, and in the array we cannot add the any type of data in the array.
Different types.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So where of pandas? What is a data frame in pandas? Is it present?
Data frames. Data
What is
frame.
a data frame?
Data frame is like a frame which we use in the use in NumPy. That
Okay.
we we frame a same type of data in a same frame, and different type of data in the different frame, ma'am.
Sorry. Data frame is like a two-dimensional two-dimensional representation, right?
Yes,
It will
ma'am.
be in the table format.
Yes, ma'am.
What are indices? What does an index represent in Panda?
Ma'am, in the I and J form, I represent row and J represent column.
So you have mentioned about DBMS fundamental. So can you tell me about relational DBMS
Relational DBMS.
concept?
Yes, ma'am.
How
Relational.
the data in relational DB?
Ma'am, relational database says that how can we how to do how to do the work, and procedural database say how to do and what to do.
Okay. No, how the data will be stored in a relational DB?
In the form of table, ma'am.
In which format?
In
Yeah.
the
Okay. So are you aware of joins?
joins. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me about it?
Joins is like a combination of two or more tables in a single table.
So what are the types of joins?
Type of join, ma'am. Left joint, right joint, right inner joint, outer joint.
Okay. What is the difference between union and union all?
Union and
Union all. Union all.
yes, ma'am. Union means the form, ma'am, the data which is common to both the table is called union, and union all means the the thing, the data which is common to both and not common to both are all the mixed, and the which have not distinct are taken as a distinct data.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I can see that in your resume you have mentioned HTML5. So what are the basic tags which you have used in HTML?
BR tag, ma'am, like title tag and body tag, and color tag, and lot of tags, ma'am.
So I have a web page. So I have a web page right now. It should redirect me to another web page, okay? But the basic format of the should be same as the second page. So without the code, how do I use the first HTML page to the next page? How do I use the format of my first HTML page to the next HTML page? How do I, instead of repeating my code, how do I extract the functionality from the first HTML document?
Ma'am, I beg your pardon, ma'am, but I have read, but I don't remember right now.
Are you aware of word block and extend?
Block and extent, ma'am.
Extend.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain me what is it?
Ma'am, block is used for like we have to write some sentence or like a long sentence. Then we use block function.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And
What is the extend keyword?
extend is used for like we make a web page and we forget to add something in our block. So we can use extend function to extend it.
Actually, what it means using the extend keyword, you can reuse that block again in your next HTML page which you are creating. So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is the property of extend and
Yes,
block.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I'm done with the technical part. Over to Deepali.
Hello, Vikash.
Hello, ma'am.
So Vikash, what are your strengths?
My strength is I am a hardworking man, and whatever work will you assign to me, I go through it and without seeing the time, ma'am.
Okay. So, incident or any that you remember where you use your strength to achieve desired outcome.
I used it in our last project, ma'am, which is face mask detector, as I mentioned in my resume.
Okay. So how did you use?
We are working on our project on face mask detector. We have to do lot of work on it, and that is gone hard for us. So we are setting a target to achieve for a day, for every day you can say, and we are achieving the target by without seeing the time, and we are working on it.
Okay. So what do you think is your area of improvement that you would like to work on?
Area of improvement, we improve our efficiency and workload which will we get on the company, or we
Yeah. So my question basically belongs to your weakness. So what do you think is your weakness that you would like to work on?
my weakness is I sometimes being a emotional person, and if someone ask for help, I can't say no to it sometimes.
Okay. So if you have conflict in your work, or if you would have faced it in your marriage life, that you have two things to at your hand. So how do you define? How do you realize which one will you do?
According to work, I will define it, how to work on it. If some work is simple, as you know, ma'am, if we do a simple work, we get the confidence to do something, and by step, we can achieve the more hard work also.
So you go for the work that is simple first.
Yes, ma'am, to boost our confidence level.
Okay. But how about if the second task?
Ma'am, second task would also be done, but according to me, I prefer to do first the first task, which is easy, to boost our confidence level, so that we can achieve it with the same energy.
Okay. So you worked in a project, right? As a team you worked. So
Yes.
how many members were there?
So there are three members, ma'am.
Three.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if team and one of your team members is on have to give deliverable, you have to complete task by the end of your day. Okay. So manage. Your partner is not to work due to some personal reasons. So how do you think you will be able to complete the work and get stable managing?
First, I will go to talk with him to what the problem with him, to that he is not doing the work. According to that, I will decide to if he not know that how to work on it. First, I will say go and learn, and learn something and then come to our project and do our project.
He is on leave, right? So you have to know he is on leave. So how will you do?
If he is on leave, we will divide our work to our team members, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you think that you have a when doing your college life that you would talk about?
Pardon?
Any achievement that you any that you felt that you made during your college life?
Can you please repeat your question?
Any achievement would you like to talk about for your college life? You participated in any or you achieved a major milestone is an achievement for you and you would like to discuss or talk about here?
I don't have the certificate of achievement, but I achieved a lot of things in my college. Like I scored some better marks in CAT, which is conducted by our college, and some festivals which we are organized in Deepavali or Dashera or Holi, etc. We are working on it like event management team. That's all, ma'am.
Okay. So, Vikash, what is your motivation? What motivates you for work?
My motivation is my parents, ma'am. My father is a small businessman, and he always motivates me, and I motivates by seeing him from my childhood.
Okay. So, what is the most about your father?
Ma'am,
Like the traits that.
my father was a very poor, and by by him today I was here with like big college like Galgotia University, and like environment which I changed because I belongs to a very rural family, like village, you can say, and from my village no one can go out from the village except me, and my father always says you have to do something for me and your village.
Good to hear, Vikash. So, where do you see yourself after 5 years?
I want to see myself after 5 years, ma'am, on the I want some very reputed position in my company by experiencing the way how to work.
Okay, so you want to learn how to work in a corporate world, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But what is your aspiration? Is there something in your mind that you want to achieve after 5 years down the line?
I want to be on the reputed position on my company, ma'am.
Okay, so how do you can be at that position?
By experiencing the work environment, the work, and the people around me, and the company policies and all.
Okay, so what do you think will require from your end to reach to that position?
Ma'am, I will do my best, ma'am. I assure you. You will never regret to hire hire me.
Okay, so you mean to say that you will put all your hard work, right?
Yes, ma'am. Hard work and smart work also, ma'am.
Okay, so how do you differentiate both of them?
Um, in the Ma'am, may I use Hindi for that?
Mohammed, if you allow, if this is permitted, and
By differentiating hard work and smart work, ma'am, only.
yeah, okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, hard work is like everyone, ma'am, you can say दुनिया में मैम सभी लोग मतलब एक पुअर फैमिली भी हार्ड वर्क करते हैं और एक मिडिल क्लास फैमिली भी हार्ड वर्क करते हैं मैम, बट स्मार्ट वर्क तो सिर्फ रिच लोग ही करते हैं ना मैम. तो स्मार्ट वर्क यू कैन से मैम लाइक एक रिक्शे वाला भी मैम 8 घंटे 10 घंटे मैम ड्यूटी करके वो कुछ पैसे ही कमा पाता है, लेकिन एक पढ़ा लिखा इंसान जो होता है वो अपने 8 घंटे ड्यूटी करके उससे ज़्यादा पैसे भी कमा सकता है वो वही सेम टाइम में मैम.
Okay, so you are saying this rich person is doing smart work, that rickshaw wala is doing hard work.
यस मैम.
Okay. Okay, so what are your hobbies, Vikas?
मैम माय हॉबी इज लिसनिंग म्यूजिक, वाचिंग movies and watching documentaries.
Okay. Okay, Vikas, good luck, and I would hand over.
Thanks, Deepak. Gosh, few quick questions like customary questions I'll ask, but do you have any gap in your education, in between education?
No sir.
No gaps as such.
No sir.
Okay. And any delayed this completion of any any reason, any delay?
No sir.
Currently, the course that you are in, is there any backlog in?
Sir, there is no active backlog, but in the first semester and in the second and second semester, I have 3 backlogs, sir. But I have cleared it. Yes, sir, I have cleared it all.
So no active backlog as of.
Yes, sir, no active backlog.
And what percentage overall so far?
So, in the graduation or 10th or 12th?
In your 10th and then 12th and so far in your 10th.
So, I have scored 8.2 CGPA in 10th class, and in the 12th class I have scored 67%, and in the graduation I have scored 6.9 CGPA till 5 semesters. Yes, sir.
And then suppose we are hiring for any positions. It can be Mumbai, Chandigarh, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune. It can be any location. Any preference that you have?
So I have preferred first Bangalore, then Chennai, sir.
Bangalore and then Chennai. And basically, where are you from?